Maitri, start please.
श्री महागणपते शिवकुमार गणपते, श्री महागणपते शिवकुमार गणपते, शक्तिरूप गणपते सदानंद गणपते, शक्तिरूप गणपते सदानंद गणपते, एकदंत गणपते हेरंब गणपते, एकदंत गणपते हेरंब गणपते, लंबोदर गणपते लालित गुण गणपते, लंबोदर गणपते लालित गुण गणपते, नमस्तेस्तु गणपते नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते, नमस्तेस्तु गणपते नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते, विघ्नराज गणपते विश्वमूल गणपते, विघ्नराज गणपते विश्वमूल गणपते, विद्याधर गणपते विजयवीर गणपते, विद्याधर गणपते विजयवीर गणपते, करुणाकर गणपते गौरीसुत गणपते, करुणाकर गणपते गौरीसुत गणपते, प्रणवरूप गणपते परमशान्त गणपते, प्रणवरूप गणपते परमशान्त गणपते, नमस्तेस्तु गणपते नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते, नमस्तेस्तु गणपते नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते, दत्तात्रेय गुरु दत्त दत्त गुरु, दत्तात्रेय गुरु दत्त दत्त गुरु, दत्तात्रेय श्री सद्गुरु, दत्तात्रेय श्री सद्गुरु, सच्चिदानंद गुरु चिन्मयानंद गुरु, आनंद गुरु चिन्मयानंद गुरु, तपोवन श्री सद्गुरु, तपोवन श्री सद्गुरु, रामकृष्ण श्री सद्गुरु, रामकृष्ण श्री सद्गुरु, दत्तात्रेय गुरु दत्त दत्त गुरु, दत्तात्रेय गुरु दत्त दत्त गुरु, दत्तात्रेय श्री सद्गुरु, दत्तात्रेय श्री सद्गुरु, सच्चिदानंद गुरु चिन्मयानंद गुरु, सच्चिदानंद गुरु चिन्मयानंद गुरु, तपोवन श्री सद्गुरु, तपोवन श्री सद्गुरु, रामकृष्ण श्री सद्गुरु, रामकृष्ण श्री सद्गुरु, दत्तात्रेय गुरु दत्त दत्त गुरु, दत्तात्रेय गुरु दत्त दत्त गुरु, दत्तात्रेय श्री सद्गुरु, शंभो महादेव सदाशिवा, शंभो महादेव सदाशिवा, अम्बुजनयना नारायणा, अम्बुजनयना नारायणा, हर ओम सदाशिवा, हर ओम सदाशिवा, हरि ओम नारायणा, हरि ओम नारायणा, कैलासवासा सदा शिवा कैलासवासा सदा शिवा वैकुण्ठवासा नारायणा वैकुण्ठवासा नारायणा हर ओम सदा शिवा हर ओम सदा शिवा हरि ओम नारायणा हरि ओम नारायणा पार्वती रमणा सदा शिवा पार्वती रमणा सदा शिवा पाप विमोचन नारायणा पाप विमोचन नारायणा हर ओम सदा शिवा हर ओम सदा शिवा हरि ओम नारायणा हरि ओम नारायणा गौरी समेता सदा शिवा गौरी समेता सदा शिवा लक्ष्मी समेता नारायणा लक्ष्मी समेता नारायणा हर ओम सदा शिवा हर ओम सदा शिवा हरि ओम नारायणा हरि ओम नारायणा शंभो महादेव सदा शिवा प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेत राम नाम पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेत राम नाम भव समुद्र सुखद नाम एक राम नाम भव समुद्र सुखद नाम एक राम नाम प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 परम शांति सुख निदान दिव्य राम नाम परम शांति सुख निदान दिव्य राम नाम निराधार को आधार एक राम नाम निराधार को आधार एक राम नाम प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 परम गोप्य परम इष्ट मंत्र राम नाम परम गोप्य परम इष्ट मंत्र राम नाम संत हृदय सदा बसत एक राम नाम संत हृदय सदा बसत एक राम नाम प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 प्रेम मुदित मनस कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 महादेव सतत जपत दिव्य राम नाम, महादेव सतत जपत दिव्य राम नाम, काशी मरत मुक्ति करत कहत राम नाम, काशी मरत मुक्ति करत कहत राम नाम, प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, माता पिता बंधु सखा सब ही राम नाम, माता पिता बंधु सखा सब ही राम नाम, भक्त जनन जीवन धन एक राम नाम, भक्त जनन जीवन धन एक राम नाम, प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। हरि 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 स्मरण करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, हरि चरण कमल ध्यान करो, हरि चरण कमल ध्यान करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, मुरली माधव सेवा करो, मुरली माधव सेवा करो, मुरहर गिरिधारी भजन करो, मुरहर गिरिधारी भजन करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, हरि चरण कमल ध्यान करो, हरि चरण कमल ध्यान करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो, मुरली माधव सेवा करो, मुरली माधव सेवा करो, मुरहर गिरिधारी भजन करो, मुरहर गिरिधारी भजन करो, हरि 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 स्मरण करो। आंजनेय रघुवीरा रामदूत मां पाहि, आंजनेय रघुवीरा रामदूत मां पाहि, आंजनेय मम बन्धो आंजनेय दय सिन्धो, आंजनेय मम बन्धो आंजनेय दय सिन्धो, आंजनेय रघुरामा आंजनेय परन्धामा, आंजनेय रघुरामा आंजनेय परन्धामा, आंजनेय मम बन्धो आंजनेय दय सिन्धो, आंजनेय मम बन्धो आंजनेय दय सिन्धो, आंजनेय रघुवीरा रामदूत मां पाहि, आंजनेय रघुवीरा रामदूत मां पाहि।
Hari Om everyone, welcome to day 4 of the Narada Bhakti Sutra by Swami Prakashananda ji. Please keep your full name displayed, your first name, last name, and your location. Keep your video on for the entire time. So use speaker view to have the best experience. Stay on mute during the lecture, during the discourse to reduce disturbance. Please send your questions to me on chat or to yajna@chinmaya-atlanta.com. For your information, coming Saturday is also going to be a discourse day. So it is not, earlier it was purely a question and answer day, but it is going to be a satsang day also. And as usual, the Zoom session will end every day after the closing prayers by Swamiji. Narayana 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 Narayana. Narayana 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 Narayana.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Gurudevaya Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Govind Krishna Hari Om Gopal Krishna Hari Govind Krishna Hari Om Gopal Krishna Hari Om Govind Krishna Hari Om Radharaman Hari Om गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। राधा रमन हरि गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। गोपाल कृष्ण हरि ओम।
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 राधा के संग मुरली बजावे। राधा के संग मुरली बजावे। गोपियन के संग रास रचावे। गोपियन के संग रास रचावे।
गोपियन के संग रास रचावे।
सबको नचावे हरि ओम। गोपाल कृष्ण हरि ओम।
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 गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। गोपाल कृष्ण हरि ओम।
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। गोपाल कृष्ण हरि ओम।
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। राधा रमन हरि ओम।
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। राधा रमण हरि ओम।
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। गोपाल कृष्ण हरि ओम।
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम। गोपाल कृष्ण हरि
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम गोपाल कृष्ण हरि ओम
गोविंद कृष्ण हरि ओम गोपाल कृष्ण
हरि ओम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे सियावर रामचंद्र की जय वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय Okay, now we'll continue with our Narada Bhakti Sutra. We have to see today from number 39. The great Devarshi Narada is speaking about sadhanas, and in this sadhana, about sadhana regarding bhakti, and in this sadhana, he says the kripa of the great sages, kripa of the word mahat, the great ones, sant, saints, sadhus, like that is used. And in Gurudev's discussion, if you look, you will see slowly that thing is transformed into really Guru, because we'll get Santa Darshan here or Santa Darshan there, that is not sure. But in everybody's journey, somewhere, the grace of some Guru, some sage in the form of a Guru, is absolutely important for all of us. Huh? So Gurudev gives a nice discussion regarding that. Where the word Mahat comes, it starts going in that direction. Because for us, for ordinary jivas, the grace and the aid of a guru is indispensable. You can't move anywhere. For anybody who feels otherwise, they will be trapped only. In Trinidad, we have some language, some phrase which says spinning top in mud. I don't know how to explain that. Spinning top in mud means you get nowhere. Yeah. There's a little toy like this with a string, and you throw like that and it spins. But it needs traction. Wherever the surface where it lands, there it needs some traction, then it will spin nicely. If you drop it in mud, no traction. And then you keep on trying and it will not spin. That is, it means you get nowhere. So the one who gives up this or feels that he can walk this path alone and not have a guru, not have the grace of some great teacher in his life. And see, in the tradition also, really, if you see Dakshinamurti Stotram, it says Dakshinamurti, he sits there. Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma. In silence, in quietude, he sits there and reveals Brahman to everybody. Meaning to say what? And for those who are really being in touch with some sage or some great guru, you will know this thing. What is that? A guru teaches more by what he doesn't say than by what he says. It's amazing, that thing. So, such is the grace and power of great souls. More by what they... Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi is to sit there and not talk. You ask a question today, he might answer that like next year or something. Silently. He used to sit there and say less. But don't think that just by words alone they teach. This is the idea. But for such persons who have come in contact with such a sage, everything will be fine. Now, he says, coming in contact with such a sage, such a great guru, such a master, all that also is very difficult. Vivek Churami, Bhagavan Sri Shankaracharya in the beginning itself, he said, Dullabam Trayamivaitat Devanugraha Hetukam. That three things are very difficult to have in this life. Only by grace of God only we get. What? Manushyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshraya, he says. When manushyatvam means manliness. Manliness not means in a gender standpoint, manliness, not like that. See, manliness means, Gurudev used to describe, what is that? Animal man, man, and God man. So animal man means what? Pashyati iti pashu means he is only working all by his senses only. It's called animal man. Everything is senses. His whole life is centered on the senses and guided by the senses only. If the senses says this looks nice, then it's nice. No thinking whatsoever. When he is able to go beyond the senses and do some good thinking, he is now actualizing his human potential. He's called as man, like that. Not to be just drawn ahead by senses only, like how almost people live actually, all the senses only. So when he has moved beyond that, he comes from animal man to man. And then there, if he perseveres and he puts self-effort, udyama, he puts well, then he'll become divine, God-man, like that. So, says, manushyatvam, very difficult. See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is telling a very difficult thing to get. Manushyatvam means what? Most human beings live like all. In biology, a man is an animal also, they say. Correct or not? They tell we are an animal. The biologists got it right. We're an animal. So to move for a person to move from that one bracket to the other bracket is very difficult. Manushyatvam, to really actualize human potential. That is the idea. Mumukshutvam, and then after having also become actualized human potential, to have deep desire for moksha, mumukshutvam, very rare. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit, Bhagavan says, one rare soul. So, mumukshut. And then last one, very difficult. Mahapurusha samshrayaha, he says. So now, this is what Narad ji, he talks about last one only. Here in this sutra, see here. Mahat sangastu. This is the correct one, we left out any? Durlabhaha.
Durlabhaha.
Agamyaha.
Agamyaha.
Amoghascha.
Amoghascha.
He says, Mahat Sangaha to Durlabhaha. Durlabham Trayamevaitat. Same word is used. Very difficult to get. What? The company of sage, or to get some great guru. And Gurudev also tells very nicely in his, and the tradition tells, like or Narad ji says, we are saying, Vyakhyasyaamaha, we will tell, not like I will tell. Like that. A plural is used. Or the sages sing, Gayanti. You see? The whole tradition, in other words, is telling. In the same way, Gurudev also tells. Not that we, otherwise what's happened? People say, no, you sound fanatic, Only your guru. No other guru said anything or what? And the guru just represents the Ishvara, whose grace and glory and all manifestations have come down for countless millennia, you see, in different forms, and is teaching all of humanity. So the same Ishvara's kripa is coming through all of them. So it's not that one guru anything has, like I told you, Gandhiji used to say, we cannot teach anything new. Everything has already been taught by somebody. So, he says, in this tradition, how this guru is obtained. This is a very, very important thing. The grace of a guru, a saint, or sage in our life, how it is obtained. He says, and the tradition teaches, look, if we go on looking, then we will not get. What we have to do, Gurudev used to describe this thing nicely like this. What? You just be like a flower. Example is, be like a flower and produce nectar. Then what will happen? Bees will come. In the same way, we just have to go on being a sincere, diligent, hard-working sadhaka who never leaves his sadhana. Avyavrita bhajana. See how it tells you, you can't just leave it halfway. Means we have to go on doing diligently, and really speaking, that guru will walk into, it means he finds us. He walks into our life. Not we go looking. He says if we go looking, almost invariably we will find the wrong person. Because the human beings are not very good at searching. So what? We have to make ourselves fit, and that guru will walk into our life. That sage will walk into our life. That is the idea. He'll come meet us wherever we are. This frantic search. Well, I'm going in. He very hilariously tells, you can go to Himalayas there, and you take up the phone and make a call to some Mahatma and tell him I'm coming at 11:45, to see you. No such thing will happen. We just have to make ourselves worthy. That is the idea. When we become worthy, everything will happen. Until we are worthy, we should not force things to happen. That is the idea. Okay. So, Mahat Sangastu Durlabhaha. So, if it is difficult to achieve, Durlabha means what? Rare also, difficult, right? So the only way it is going to happen is I make myself worthy. And see, we were talking last night about grace, right? I told the nature or the structure of the universe is like this. If any effect is to come about, please think a little bit. If any effect is to come about, that effect will come about by the contribution of several causes. Like this thing, it is made from plastic. Okay, so one the material cause is there. Upadana karana, nimitta karana, ityadi, everything is there, right? All of these words you know already. So then, even for the material cause, upadana karana, let us say, the plastic, the plastic comes from petroleum. Somebody had to do that. And how many people contributed? Somebody had to extract that petroleum, and then somebody had to transport it, and this and that, and the refinery had to refine it, and so many things, whatever. It processed it, it went through. But then some other person developed the technology. And some other person developed the technology for making plastic out of petroleum, and some developed the technology for making watch. How many things went into it? Right? So in any one effect, there are so many contributing causes, right? We know. So many contributing factors to the production of this thing. So I was telling you last night that the human being has certain things at his disposal, or he has certain powers in his hands. And I use the example of the seed. So you have certain things you can do, but then there are certain things you can't do. But because this whole universe is nothing but an expression of the divinity, that divinity is waiting to bless that effort. I put the 50% effort. The divinity is waiting to bless through his prakriti, to bless that effort. And it is not that he says, okay, now I see this devotee, he has put 50%, therefore let me bless him. That has to. Like that. No such thing. It is like the water is at the bottom of the room, on the floor. Then you heat the floor. So when the water acquires enough energy, it will now change into a gaseous state. And when it changes into gaseous state, it will just rise automatically. Automatically it happens. So when I put out my 50% effort, automatically the universe blesses my effort with the other 50% that is required for the production of that effect. You see, this is how the grace works, because the universe is by nature, Bhagavan is by nature grace, he is akaran kripa. Komal chit ati din dayala, Bhagavan. Ati din dayala, komal chit, soft hearted, Rama. Karana binu raghunatha kripala. Without any reason is kripala. In nature is like that. Without any reason the sun shines. His nature is to shine like that. So it is not that Bhagavan is sitting and waiting. Acha, oh yeah, now I see this devotee, and now I'm waiting. He is only 49%, he has finished it. Let me wait. Then maybe by tomorrow he'll be 50% his effort. Then I will wave my wand and the grace of kripa, the blessings of the universe is built into the universe. It's a part of Bhagavan. That is the idea. So now in the same way, when I put my effort in sadhana, now see, that was planting seed. We were using an example. When I put my effort in sadhana, see, I attend satsang, I do worship, from here and there I get a little guidance. Throughout our life, we have all done that, isn't it? We listen to some yajna here, some discourse there. Throughout our life, we keep doing this thing. But that is not enough. I have to put effort, isn't it? Udyamena hi siddhyanti. By great effort only When I put that effort, I bring about a transformation in my own personality, in my own life, in my own situation in this universe. I bring about a transformation. I make myself worthy. I make myself attractive to some greater force that is going to now propel me forward, because I am at a certain state where I'm ready to be moved forward. And like that, a guru walks into my life. But the very effort had to come from me only. So this is the direction in which Gurudev takes this wonderful sutra. What effort from our side, make ourselves worthy, like that. When once we had gone, a group of us from the ashram here, we had gone to our neighboring Guyana, which is very close to here. And there's in Guyana, they have the tallest waterfall in the world. Tallest means single drop waterfall, in one drop like this. There are other taller ones, but drops like this, and then drops like second drop, and then goes like that, second, third time and all. But this in one drop, zoom. So all of us went there. The thing is so way up. So then we are sitting in this little butterfly plane. And I was sitting next to that pilot. Because there was a vacant seat there, and they take as many as they can take. So then I asked him, that plane is coming. The runway is like this. And it ends on a cliff. So if that plane doesn't take off before that cliff, Ram Naam Satya hai. In Trinidad we say Ram Naam Satya means everybody's gone. So I asked that pilot, I said, when do you pull the gear for it to go up? He said, what gear? No gear. There's no gear. There's no gear for it to go up. I said, really? So he explained this to me that day. That particular plane, I don't know about other planes, but he explained about this plane, the one we were sitting in, that little plane. 5 of us only were there. So, 5 or 8 maybe, something like that. But anyway, he explained that it goes along the runway, and when it develops sufficient speed, it will go up all on its own. It is designed like that. So once it develops a sufficient speed, it will. The speed gives it airworthiness, you see. If it doesn't develop that speed, nobody will be there to tell the story, but that is what will happen. So, in the very same way, this sadhaka, this sadhana, when he develops enough of chitta shuddhi, when he develops enough of chitta shuddhi by his sadhana, and he is ready to move to the next stage, a guru will walk into his life. And why it is durlabham? Durlabha means it's difficult and rare, because very rare a sadhaka does that. That is the idea. It is durlabham not because it is hidden from anybody by design. It's not hidden from anybody by design, or it is, we are cast into some dungeon or something by which we are imprisoned. Freedom is there, and the devotee just has to do his sadhana properly. But because human beings are taken up with the world, we don't do, you see. That is the idea. So that is only why it is durlabham. Then now see, Narada ji puts some other words there. Agamyaha. Agamyaha. Who is Agamyaha? Gurudev's translation here is, it is difficult to know these great sages, great saints. gurus. It's difficult to know what is in the mind of saints and sages and gurus. Very difficult. Agamya. You know, agamya word also, before we see Gurudev's translation, one possible meaning for agamya word, you know, it is difficult for me to get the grace of a sage. That is the idea, agamya. Difficult for me to get that. It is a state to which it is difficult to bring myself to get his grace. That is the idea. And this is one meaning. Second meaning is difficult to know that. What we were just talking about, to make myself worthy to get the grace of a sage, that is agamya. Very difficult to reach, make myself that worthy. But it means difficult only. But Gurudev's translation, very nice one also. It is difficult to know these sages and saints. You can never know what is in the mind of a saint or a sage. Well, mind is now merged with Ishvara's mind. Then how you will know? With our finite mind, how you will know that infinite? You can't. You see? Agamya. Amogha. Cha. In beginning of our Sundarakand, Hanumanji leaves for Lanka. In beginning of Sundarakand, we have seen that in Atlanta also, I think. And there Tulsidas ji describes Hanumanji's flight to Lanka. How he left? Like an arrow of Bhagwan Shri Ram, Raghupati Kar Bana. And he describes, he uses this word, this amogha, unfailing, infallible. Means Hanumanji's single pointedness and ekagrata is so powerful that he is going towards one and only one goal, and he'll reach there only. And his achievement of what he is set out to do is guaranteed. He's unfailing in his movement, like that, and his effort. And infallible. Amogha. And this word, he says, once this person has done this sadhana, and that guru has walked into that person's life, and that sage has walked into that person's life, and his grace descends on that person, then the effect of that grace on that person is unfailing. That is the idea. It's not that the guru, sometimes he is in a mood to bless and sometimes he is not in a mood to bless. Not those kind of things. Once this disciple has made himself worthy, I see that once that plane has developed that speed, up it will go, only up. So, these gurus, this saints' grace is infallible, means it will certainly have its effect on that person. This type of meaning. See, sutras open themselves. I guarantee you, you read every translation on this Narada Bhakti Sutra, and for the words, you will get different translation, because sutras open themselves to all sorts of interpretation. But what we do, we take guidance of our guru only. So the grace of the guru is infallible, unfailing in its effect. It's difficult to know how the grace is operating from the guru to the disciple, but it is infallible. We know the effect. How it is operating and all that is not so easy for us to know. Now, he says, even though it is durlabham, in the next sutra, number 40, now we have to see, 40. Labhatepi tat kripaya eva.
Tat kripaya eva.
If you are reading, we are breaking up the sandhi also, but that we should read the whole thing. Tat Kripaiva. Kripayaiva.
tat kripayaiva.
Otherwise you'll think, but that is not what is there. We also have to be very careful. In some place just now recently, somebody was telling me, in Chinmay Mission, we chant Om Brahmarpanam Brahma Havihi Brahmagno Brahmana Hutam. Like that we chant, no? And some other sampradaya, they would chant Om Brahmarpanam Brahma Havir Brahmagno Brahmana Hutam. So we say Havihi, and they say Havir. And they were telling, you people in Chinmay Mission, you chant wrong, you don't know. Because I saw it written in the book. There's a Ra there. So you don't know. So we open ourselves to those type of things when we don't chant. Better I chant what is there, you know. And Chinmay Mission not wrong, eh? There, wherever you are there in Alpharetta or Atlanta or wherever you are, you go and ask your Sanskrit teacher, they'll tell you. Havihi and Havir is same thing only. It's the one Sandhi rule has been flexed. Like that, huh? Okay. So, here also, Tat Kripaya Eva. And when that is broken up, when the Sandhi is split, we say that we say it is Kripaya Eva. That is how we ended up saying. Yeah? Okay, now Labhatepi Tat Kripaya Eva. That even though it is very difficult, by the grace of God, we can also get the company of a saint or get a guru in our life. That is all this sutra. Sutra is not saying, but by the grace of God. Tat Kripaya. By His grace. By the grace of Ishvara. That is the idea. And see, our Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj, you know what he says? He says a very nice thing. He says, really, in this matter, it also comes down to demand and supply. Jokingly, of course. Demand and supply means what? See, Bhagwan's infinite reservoir of grace, kripa, compassion, mercy, is there. Right? But if I do not put the effort to access it, then, so it depends on me. And it means in the final analysis, the ball is in my court. We say, na? The ball is in my court. The supply is there. And I have a demand. But I have to put the effort to get my supply. That is the idea. Labhate api tat kripaya eva. We can also get the Guru in our life, the grace of the Guru and the grace of saints in our life by the grace of Bhagwan. And we keep on talking about the grace of Bhagwan over and over everywhere. The grace of the Lord. And I explained to you that grace is always available and waiting. We just have to do something. What happens is, this is the disease of human beings. The disease of human beings what? This disease is, he doesn't want to put effort, but he wants the result of that effort. But he didn't put the effort. This is very, very apparent in everybody's life. Huh? You'll see. In everybody's life, this is there. Until we overcome this thing, we'll never get this grace. I keep giving examples now. We want to pass the exam, but we don't want to study. Isn't it? All people, young students know that. What he wants to do? Party. And hang out here, hang out there, and he doesn't want to study. But he wants to pass the exam, he wants to get the grade, he wants to get a first class. He doesn't want to live healthy lifestyle, but he wants to be healthy. So the effort he doesn't want to put, doesn't want to work, but he wants to be rich. This disease is there in all human beings. So here, he wants the grace of Bhagwan, he wants the Guru, he wants this, but he doesn't want to put the effort in sadhana. Same disease, it's carried everywhere. That is why it is telling. That is in the beginning, sir. constant bhajana, incessant, unceasing, you see. You have to go on doing, putting that effort. Now, in a very cryptic sutra, next one, even our Puja Gurudev tells there are so many translations for it. But see, very simple translation we will give. What was the topic before? It is very difficult. This is the topic which is going on, right? Very difficult to get the grace of a sage, a guru in our life. Yeah, this is the topic. But by the grace of Bhagwan, this can be obtained. Yeah? That is the topic. Now, in that light of that topic, now you see this other sutra. This is number 41 now. Tasmin stajjane
तस्मिंस्तज्जने
bheda bhavat.
भेदाभावात्
Tasmin tajjane bheda abhavat. Due to the fact that there is the absence of any difference. Bheda abhavat means the absence of difference. Sanskrit see, bheda bhavat. This is one bheda abhavat, one word, right? Or two words in joined together by sandhi and all. So now then, in English, when you have to say that, due to the fact that there is the absence of any difference. How many words in English? Due to the fact, because it's the fifth case. Really, Sanskrit language is so succinct, packed with so many things. Huh? So there is the absence of any difference between what? Tasmin and Tajjane. Tasmin, and no difference between the great sages and the great devotees of Tat, of Ishvara. What is it? The great sages who are there, they are actually one with Ishvara. And here is a devotee who has done so much of sadhana, and now he has made himself worthy of getting the grace of a sage. He has done his sadhana, he has put his effort, and he has made himself worthy. Such a devotee of Bhagwan, what Naradji is saying, between that devotee of Bhagwan and that great sage, there is no difference. They meet spontaneously. That is the idea. He will meet that sage spontaneously in his life, easily. That meeting is destined by Ishvara himself, as though. You see? The idea is, I just have to become the great devotee of Ishvara. And Ishvara, in Ishvara's drishti, in his vision, really, there is no difference between his devotee like that and this great sage. So those two, they meet. You know, birds of a feather flock together. Have you heard? Really speaking, I tell you. You just put any group of people, 20 people in a room, and you leave them for 1 or 2 hours. Then you will see. Birds of a feather. All the doctors will go there. And they'll start talking. All the IIT grads will go there. And they'll start, correct or not? All brahmacharis will go outside. Quickly people find their own type. Children also. You see, if you leave 5, 10 children there, right? One of them will run and jump like some of them are like that. He'll run, and then he'll have a couple of friends. They'll join him. And then there'll be another one there. He'll sit there and make Lego. He will also, somebody will join him. Yes, you see that. You just observe and you. Birds of a feather flock together really. This sage, whose mind is merged with Ishvara, and this devotee who is thinking of Ishvara all the time, who is ready now for the grace and blessings and guidance of such a sage, they meet. Because really deep down, in Ishvara's mind, Bheda Abhava means there is the absence of any difference between the two of them. I mean, the amount of love that this person has and the amount of Chitta Ekagrata and all he has developed and all is same. Only one, he's waiting for just one little push from some sage. That is the idea. Huh? Then, the end of this section, he says, to close off this section, he says, now see this. Tadeva sadhyatam. Tadeva sadhyatam.
तदेव साध्यता
The repetition shows that there's some conclusion to that topic, and new topic is going to start and all that. What it means, that alone is to be acquired, accomplished, reached. Sadhyatam, pursued, all that. What? Making myself worthy for the grace of some sage, some guru to walk into my life. That is the idea. That alone is to be achieved. Acquiring the grace of some guru for my next stage of development. Tadeva sadhyatam. That is what is to be sought, acquired. Now, in chapter 3, topic changes. Now, Naraji introduces something very important. Let me introduce this. Listen to this Chaupai by Tulsidas ji. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram साधु असाधु साधु असाधु सदन सुख सारी सुमिरहि राम देहि गन गारी बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई श्री
राम जय राम
राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई
श्री राम जय राम
बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई श्री राम श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. There is a choppai which I just sang from Ramcharitamanas, Balkand. Then there is our sutra. And then there is recently a question that was asked in one of our online, online yajna only. Just recently. Let me tell you the question first, and then we'll tie all of these things together. Because even though we are Hindus, many people are very confused about Hinduism, what it is to be a Hindu. What the question was, one Balavihar teacher had asked, you know, in my Balavihar class, we teach that there is Ravan. This fellow is diabolical, you know, wicked fellow. He does all wrong things. And then there is a Rama, who represents the goodness of the universe. And who is from all standpoints, dharmic, righteous, and all such things. So the teacher is what we teach in Bhagavad Gita only, isn't it? So one parent objected that we should not be teaching my child all these negative things. I mean, this fellow is bad and that one is evil, and my child should not be knowing that. But please understand this thing. Hinduism is the most real religion you will ever encounter. Real means what? We don't look at things as being anything than what it is right in front of us. That is why we have something in Hinduism called, even in Vedanta, when we start, we have something called as Pratyaksha Praman. Pratyaksha Praman means what? What is the color of this thing? Well, that is quite evident, isn't it? There should be no question also. So, for the Hindu, we don't participate in all this type of idealistic things. No, I don't want my child to hear all of these evil things and bad people in the world, and some of them this and some. Look here, the scriptures are very clear. There is something called evil people and there is something called good people. If that were not there, the scripture would have had no such word as dussang or kusang. You please see this Gita, the Upanishad, everywhere the world is described as a dvandva sansar. Dvandva sansar means what? Dvandva sansar means it is made up of the pairs of opposites. If it is something which is made up of the pairs of opposites, so what are you going to do? You are going to look away from one side and only look at the other side. You cannot do, because every atom has positive and negative. What the scriptures teach is, you look at both, you must see both, you must be exposed to both. You cannot help it. That is the way the world is. In fact, it is better if we get exposed. A child should know what is evil and what is good. That child will be really in a very weakened position, precarious position. If he doesn't know what is evil, he'll be carried away by evil very easily, not knowing it is evil. So we should, the human being should be exposed to all things in the world, right? This is the first thing. Yes, this is like this and this is like this. Then he should be taught to make, as Gurudev keeps on saying, make intelligible choices. This is the way it is first. After observation. After the observation, now I have to make an intelligible choice. An intelligible choice is to be guided by dharma. That is the idea. But it's not to deny the existence of evil in the world. So Tulsidas is writing very in that Chaupai now. He says, Sadhu asadhu sadana sukha sari. Sukha means a parrot. Shuka. Yeah, you take one parrot and you put it in the house of a sadhu. Sadhu Purusha. And you take other parrot and put it in the house of wicked person. See, after some time you come back. Then what? Sumirai Ram, Dehi Gani Gari. Means to say, the parrot in the house of the sadhu, he'll chant Ram, Ram, Ram. And the parrot in the house of the other person, he'll give you good gali. Gali means curse. So why Tulsidas will write? Arey bhaiya, this is the way the world is. It means to say what? That's now exactly what our Narad Ji is telling here. Dussanga sarvatha eva tyajya. Evil company always, at all times, should be relinquished. Means I should not find myself in the company of evil people. Now, if evil people were not there in the world, then what is the purpose of the sutra? It is there. And see, it is very, very simply defined, because we are ordinary people, we live at an ordinary level, and at our level, there will be good and evil. There will be dharma and adharma. And if you are an exalted sadhaka, evolved sadhaka, advanced sadhaka, and all that, you are ready to sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam. Nobody is ready to do that. If you are ready to do that, what are you doing in this satsang? Drop all dharma, this, that, drop everything. Sadhaka, on his path, he has to be very clear. This is adharma, this is dharma. This is evil, this is good. These people is a bad influence. You see? So, be real. That is all. Hinduism just says be real. You cannot suddenly be, no. Everybody is God. Look here. Everybody is God. That is true. But if you go on saying one thing which you are not living, then you'll find yourself in trouble. So, see, like, for example, ice is H2O and water is H2O. So I take a cup of water and I throw it in your face. You say, this is also H2O. Take a, what do you call? A block of ice, yes. You take a block of ice and throw it in your face. Both are H2O only. Correct? You are right, both are H2O. So the effect will be same or what? Not same. So yeah, really everything is God. That we have to see. But a sadhak has to understand there is that one reality which has manifested as both positive and negative. First thing, same reality has manifested as both positive and negative. And it is in my interest, if I want to realize that reality, get mukti, get my liberation, enlightenment, then I have to hold on to the side which is manifested as dharma. That is going to take me along the path very fast and least painful, because the jiva doesn't like pain. So he has to hold on to this one. So a sadhaka has to hold on to dharma. And therefore he says, dussanga, those who are the evil people in the world and who are engaged in evil things, who are engaged in adharma, I have to stay away from them. That is the idea. It's very simple, raw language. Dussanga sarvatha eva tyajyaha. And then he tells why. He himself will tell why. Why? That is there at the bottom of the page right there in this. See in the next sutra. Why we have to? He says, Kama Krodha, Moha Smriti, Bhramsha Buddhi, Nasha Sarva, Bhramsha Buddhi Nasha, Bhramsha Buddhi Nasha, Sarvanasha Karanatvat, Sarvanasha Karanatvat. He says, because the company of such people will encourage, foster, and engender in our hearts all of these things. And then what will happen? Pranashyati. The person dies. And engender what? All things. See? He says, Kama. Krodha. Kama means desire. Krodha means anger. This evil company is the cause for, the karana, for all of these things to really spring up in our heart. Kama, Krodha, Moha, delusions, desires and anger and delusion. Smriti, Bhramsha, loss of memory. Buddhinasha, destruction of discriminative faculty. Because see, you all know very simple thing. Na? There is something called what is that? In American language these days we are hearing quite often. What is it? Mob mentality. Have you heard that thing? You know what is mob mentality? Mob mentality means you find yourself in a mob and you find yourself doing something which you would not have ordinarily done had you been by yourself. That is the idea. Because when you get yourself in that mob, in that crowd, that group, you get carried away with the ethos of that group. And you do something which you yourself would not have done if you were there by yourself. So because loss of discrimination, buddhinasha means, and in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says buddhinasha pranashiti, buddhinasha. When the buddhi has gone, sarvanasha, utter destruction, Naradji says. You see, this person comes to utter ruin. Instead of buddhinasha, pranashati, he says sarvanasha, he lost everything. Means when we find ourselves in the wrong company is responsible for fostering all of these things in our heart. This is the idea. So then, what? I have to just find myself in the right place. Sadhu Purusha. In satsang, in such things, instead of wasting my time in all the other useless things, I use my time intelligibly. That is the idea. This kusanga is the cause for all of them. So very clearly in the scripture there is something called kusanga and there is something called satsang. Look here. You know, we may live in what we call modern liberal societies and all, right? Modern liberal societies. And we say, no. We have to treat all people with dignity and treat all people with love and don't judge. Have you heard all such things? Don't judge other people. And some people say, Swamiji, if we don't judge, how we will know this person is evil or this person is good? So what we say, you use just ordinary common sense. Ordinary common sense. I have to first define myself. And based on the definition of myself, what I am, I look out at what is given in this empirical universe and what things will further my goal. You see? And all the things which we talk about, don't judge and don't but treat all people with dignity and this and that, all of those things, they have their meaning in their specific realm. We have to judge. We say clearly, but you have to judge. But this person is good for my mental health and progress, or this person is not good. The person in front of me, would that require a judgment or not? It requires. You know, something I was looking at. One fellow, he is very religious, comes from a religious family, this, that, all the other things. And then he was found in some crime, convicted some crime. You know what the commentator was saying? He fell into bad company. He fell into bad company. So the idea really is there at all levels. This is a person who is making some series on national television, and he is making this comment. In other words, in the psyche of the society, in the psyche of a great big American society with almost 400 million people, there is still this idea that if a person falls into bad company, then he will be ruined. Sarvanasha. So even though he came from this type of family, how he ended up in jail? He fell into bad company. So the same society is telling all of these things. What? don't tell my children about this evil thing and that thing. And the same society saying treat all people with like this and don't judge. And the same society also has in its psyche that there is something called evil people, bad company. So you be very clear about that. There is something like that. And one who falls into that bad company, Naraji gives the whole list of things, which Bhagavan gives then Gita. And instead of Pranashyati, he says Sarvanasha, means he comes to total ruin. This bad company is the cause. There, what Bhagavan says the cause? Jayato Vishayan Bhumsaha. The person meditates on some worldly object, and after meditating like that, then one thing leads to the other. Here Naraji says bad company, which is right. Both are right. Why it has to be? Don't think that the scriptures are contradicting each other. No, both are right. I find myself in the bad company. Certain steps will be skipped. I find myself in the bad company. I don't have to do any dhyan on any object. They will do the dhyan for me. I'll just develop the karma for it. So, ruin will come. He says this bad company and gives an example. See, this is number 45. 45? Number 45. Tarangaita
Gaita
api me
api me
sangat samudrayanti.
sangat samudrayanti.
Meaning to say, what happens is bad company starts out like a little ripple and ends up like a tsunami. Bas, if you want to tell in dramatic language. Gurudev said tidal wave. Tidal wave. It means the bad company seems harmless and I'm just there hanging out with them and nothing is going to happen, and it starts out like that. But then it changes into a great big ocean. And then I cannot control. I get swept away. That's just mob mentality I was telling about just now. That person by himself will not do that thing. But when he finds himself in that mob, he gets washed away by the evil companionship. And or what is it? He will have gone into that mob with a little bit of anger, that group. So he starts off with a little bit of anger. When he goes there, they infuse in him great anger, break down the whole wall and kill the police officer and everybody. Mob, you see, starts out like a little wave and turns out into a tsunami. Okay. Now, that section is over. Stay away from evil company. Now, what is the next one? Very interesting section. I chose also because this comes up in Bhagavad Gita, Mameva ye prapadyante mayamitam tarantite. Bhagavan talks about crossing over Maya in Bhagavad Gita. So here Naradji asks question and then Naradji himself answers question. That is a good thing. Because if he told us to answer, we'll be in trouble, He asked and then he answered. I'm glad. What is that? Kastarati Mayam. Who crosses over this Maya? Who crosses over Maya? That is the question. And the answer we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Now, a couple things. I didn't bring that program. I think one is Simaji, if she's there, she will now speak about Guru Dakshina. And that's what I saw for the program today. And then we'll have a little question answer also. And then we'll end. That's it. Okay, Simaji.
Pranam Puja Sumanji, how are you doing? Thank you very much. Hari Om Sadhakas. Opportunities to listen to great saints are rare. We are very fortunate to have our beloved Puja Swamiji with us this week. In Vedantic tradition, teachings are given freely. No price tag can be given to this guidance. But we as sadhakas give as our gratitude Guru Dakshina to the teachers for his guidance. We are very grateful for Puja Guruji, Puja Swamiji for being here with us. And our offering of Guru Dakshina is our way of giving gratitude for Swamiji. All of the funds, all the Guru Dakshina, which will be gathered today and for this week, will be given to Chinmay Mission Trinidad Tobago for Swamiji's tireless work in everything that he is doing there. We'll be seeing and hearing of the work going on in Trinidad on Saturday when we get to see a video of all the work that the school that is opening up and all the tireless work that Swamiji is doing there. You have been sent a link for the Guru Dakshina form that you can fill out. Also in the email, you have seen that, and you've also seen it in the chat below each time. So please click on that chat link and you can give your Guru Dakshina that way. And we will be taking all the way up through the end of the yagna and of course afterwards as well. Thank you, Swamiji.
Jani, you were the first people who invited me to Atlanta a long time ago. Like really long time ago. Good to see you again, Siva. All right. So we decided we have today, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If we split the question answer in 3 days, then it will be less time. Then on Saturday we can have a regular lecture, regular class. So that is a good approach. So if there are questions that people have, people wrote some questions or?
Swamiji, Hari Om, Swamiji.
If there is anybody who wants to ask, please ask me easy questions. Huh? Don't ask difficult questions. I'll try to answer them. Okay. All right. While you're getting your questions together, I'll sing for 1 minute. Huh? जय 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 राघवा जानकी वल्लभा
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 जय सुर नर वंदिता जामवंत सेविता
जय सुर नर वंदिता जाम्बवंत सेविता
जय सुर नर वंदिता जामवंत सेविता
जय सुर नर वंदिता जाम्बवंत सेविता
जय 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 राघवा जानकी वल्लभा
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 जनार्दन जगन्नाथ जानकी कांत राम जनार्दन जगन्नाथ जानकी कांत राम
जनार्दन जगन्नाथ जानकी कांत राम
जनन मरण वर्जिता जनकपुर विराजिता जनन मरण वर्जिता जनकपुर विराजिता जय 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 राघवा जानकी वल्लभा जय 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 राघवा जानकी वल्लभा
जय जय राघवा जानकी
वल्लभा
जानकी वल्लभा
जानकी वल्लभा जानकी वल्लभा श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. Okay, so we have some time for those who want to ask.
Hari Om Swamiji, Krishnamurti here. Can you hear me?
Yes, hearing. Please
So
go ahead.
There is a question from Sumati in Atlanta. So here is the question, Swamiji.
Mhm.
Very few people can be classified as completely evil or completely good.
Right.
Most people have good and bad qualities, have done good and bad actions. We cannot classify them as bad or denounce them or banish them from society. I can, as an individual, avoid certain people or situations. But how do we renounce them entirely?
No, but that is also, while what you are saying is true, at the same time, society itself has certain limits, boundaries, also certain structures in place to make sure that a person who is not good for the society is removed from the society. Na? That is what is called a prisoner. A criminal is not good for the society because all he engages in is criminal acts. So the society itself, in every millennia, in every period, every time, society has developed structures and also definitions of what evil people are. And the structure is to keep him out of society. And the definition is there for every period of time. So it is also at the same time very clear that every society at all times have had criminals. And you know, the criminal justice system is there and there are so many people in prison, right? But there are so many people who are outside, and the recidivism rate in America and this country also is very high because they commit crimes, go in jail, they learn more and come back out, and there are so many countless on the outside. So that type of person, you say, yes, he may have this good quality or that good quality, but I have to stay away from him. This is a commonsensical thing. All societies at all times have had people like this. We're talking about this type of, the evil type of person. And yes, the other one is what we call middle of the line, mixture of good and bad. We're not talking about that. We're talking about those people who are clearly adharmic and who will always break the rules of dharma. That is the idea.
Hari Om Swamiji, there are no more questions.
Oh, no more questions. Okay, the sound came out very loud here. Okay, no more questions for today. Then if there are any questions tomorrow, we will take them like that. So Saturday we can have full class, normal class. All right? Okay. Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Ati Dheera 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 Maruti.
Geeta Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti.
Geeta Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti.
Geeta Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti. Dutta Maruti, Ram Dutta Maruti.
Dutta Maruti, Ram Dutta Maruti.
Dutta Maruti, Ram Dutta Maruti.
Dutta Maruti, Ram Dutta Maruti.
Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti.
Bhakta
मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त
मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
मारुति गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम
You gone now? You done now?